Well, shit, Sky's awake. I thought Sky was sleeping. I thought Sky was honestly sleeping. That's actually a surprise to me. Hi. Hello. How's it going? 1 second. Let me just do that. Okay. Hello. It's me, RightBigChimken. And the rumors of my demise were greatly exaggerated. I had to take a day off, honestly, because let me just get away from all the back chatting. Holy shit. I may have been. Well, welcome. Like, thank you for the applause regardless if we got you out of bed. So, I had to take a day off streaming. The challenge was 30 days. The implication was 30 days in a row. We managed 23, and completely unrelated to streaming, I was sick. Like, I was actively sick. Since I had COVID in October, I've talked about it on stream before. Since I had COVID in October last year, the glands under my arms get really swelled when I'm about to get sick. And on Friday, I was like, I think I even said it on stream. Friday, I was like, I think I'm gonna be sick. And then yesterday, holy shit, I don't sleep in. I like to sort of go, oh, I'm on holiday, I'm gonna sleep, it's gonna be great. But when I say that, it's like 11 a.m. That's like a lie-in for me sometimes, not till like the afternoon. I slept soundly till 2:30 in the afternoon. I got up, ate some chicken, lied down, was then asleep until the middle of the evening. Do I feel better for all of the sleeping? Maybe a tad. I feel better today. Today I'm just ludicrously warm. It's not that hot here. It's not that hot, and I'm sat here going, holy Christ, on a bike. I'm just... Thank you for the hydrate. But welcome. So, as the challenge, we will continue the challenge. I'm not so mean to, I know I'm mean to myself sometimes, but I'm not so mean to myself to sort of sit here and go, wow, that's a strike. Let me just outline a few things. At the beginning of this month, when I said I was going to stream Baldur's Gate 3 every single day, I basically said, I gave myself 3 strikes. We went baseball rules, right? If I got to a point where I felt I couldn't stream Baldur's Gate 3, I would count that as a strike. But I wanted to stream Baldur's Gate 3. I could have, but it wouldn't have been sensible. So we're not counting literal sickness as a strike. So we're just here. We're just going to continue. I will extend the 30 days, 1 extra day. So actually, this now means that we will cover the entirety of May with Baldur's Gate 3. Because before we were going to end on the 30th, and the month was actually the 31st. So now we're going to cover the entire thing. And we're just gonna ignore the fact that I had to take a day off, okay? Agreed? 07's in chat if you agree. That's fine. I'm gonna whiz through chat real quick. DollyWhiskers, thank you for the quiet hello. Sanguine, congratulations on the first. And, like, can we all just, like, gather around and pat Sanguine cumulatively on the back? Because they have been trying that for weeks. And all it took was for Vulcan Ryan to be live right now. Katharina, welcome in. Perchance. I have something to show you, because you might have got my go live notification, chat, and you might have gone, what the hell is he talking about? I have a video that makes me laugh, and it was introduced to me by Nats. I'll show it to you when I've caught up through chat. Perchance. Kara, thank you very much. Welcome in, and thank you very much for the contribution. Chat, if you go to your channel point menu at the bottom of the screen down here someplace, there is a community challenge currently running. If you put channel points into that community challenge, they're refunded to you at the end of a 30-day period. It is all about teaching you a life skill. It is all about teaching you how to save. It is all about making it so you can afford my more expensive channel point redeems. Evidently, we are currently in the middle of one of those. Our community, one person specifically, came together, redeemed 1 million channel points, and made me stream every day for 30 days. Sort of. But we're not gonna... Today is the sort of stream. Tomorrow we're just gonna ignore the fact that there was a day off. Indubitably to you, TC. Also, let me just take the opportunity to say, TC has recently had some technical problems, but is now streaming from a spare laptop, and honestly, I've had such a nice sort of passive time hanging out in their channel. I would really request, if you're not following TC already, that you go check them out. They were playing Castlevania Symphony of the something, not one I've ever played previously, but they're also a massive fan of Sonic, and as you can see, they are now playing a Sonic game as well. Alice, Bonjour, mon petit. I don't have anything to end that sentence with. I almost said chien, but I think that's a dog. Le triangle, Alice. Le triangle, Alice. Le triangle. I can't say it. Triangle. Triangle. You know what I meant. Shut up. Alice, thank you very much for the contribution. You'll see that with the 10 stream streak. Welcome in, Seedlet. You were looking absolutely fantastic. Sanguine, thank you very much for the contribution and hitting me in the face with your pinata. Skylar with the applause. How are you doing, Chim? I think I've covered it. I'm working on it. If Chim is on a scale, like me and Jury use this scale quite regularly. We sort of give it a numerical value, 0 to 10, right? I'm at about a 6. I'm medicated. I've got caffeinated beverages coming out of my ears. We're just gonna roll with it. If I have to end stream early, I will end stream early. That's me holding my hand up. Scout's honor. If RightBigChimken can't do the full 4 hours today, he will not go for the full 4 hours. Anybody that is in chat right now that is hearing this is able to call me on my bullshit. And if I sit here and go, wow, I don't feel well, somebody in chat is to go, well, Chim, you did say you would stop. So we will. Jura, thank you very much for the contribution and the compliment. I'm going to compliment myself by saying I didn't go live yesterday, even though I really wanted to. Like, I really wanted to go live yesterday. It was no small feat for me to cancel yesterday's stream. And I did so exceedingly early. It wasn't like a last-minute decision. So not only did I cancel it, I cancelled it so early that I sat and dwelled on it for several hours. So that is my compliment to myself. I took a day off when I was actively sick. Personal growth. Personal growth. Hydrate. I'll hydrate again. I've already done it once. Today, I have tonic water. I'm trying to cut back on the soda, and I did it passively before. I'm trying to cut back on the soda, and I did it passively before by adding tonic water to the circulation. So as much as I have cans of Coke here right now, this is my first glass of tonic water, and honestly, it's good. If you are a person that requires a certain amount of fizz in your life and you don't mind things that taste bitter, drink some tonic water. Do it. It'll improve your outlook on life. TC, also, I've already said your name and shouted you out, but hi, I'm reading through chat. It's very exciting. Oui, chien anglais et dog. I thought I was the one who was used as a unit of measurement. Noted. Sanguine, thank you very much for the stim. Tonic water. Seedlit doesn't like tonic water, chat. How dare. Okay, I have some anecdotal stuff to open today's stream with, because everybody I know looks really forward to my anecdotal shit that I talk of on stream. But I'm on Blue Sky, right? I'm on Blue Sky. You can go find my Blue Sky account at the link that I've just posted in chat. And since Blue Sky, I was one of the, not original, I think I was within the first 100,000 people on Blue Sky. I got the flag on my account at one point. Like, I was on Blue Sky reasonably quickly, and then it became super popular in like the last 12 months or so. And until about a week ago, I had somehow managed to avoid the people that follow your account, give it like 24 hours, unfollow, and then follow again. And can I just say, if you do that, you can kiss my fat ass. I do not intend to follow somebody that I'm au fait enough. I'm looking at my social media enough to go, oh, I can see what you're doing there. I'm not even going to slightly drop you a follow. So if you know anybody, I don't think anybody in my community would ever do this, but if you know anybody that is guilty of following on social media, giving it 24 hours, unfollowing and following again when they've not got a follow back, because you know what will come next, right? You know what will come next. I'll follow them, and then they'll unfollow me. I'm not about this, and for the love of God, for the last, like, however many years Blue Sky has been tinkling along, neither has Blue Sky. Stop. Just don't do that. It sucks. It is so obvious. You're not as clever as you think you are. Fun fact, I took a French course in uni, and in basic lessons in the beginning we had to each make a sentence with one of the who, what, where, etc. questions, words. I asked, combien est le chien dans la fenêtre? and I broke my professor. How does that... Is Alice still here? What the fuck does that even mean? Can I go to Google? Let's find out together. Let's find out together. Let's find out together, chat. You and me. We're going to do some French. We're going to learn some French on stream. If I can turn this hat off, that would be good too. We go up here. Translate. Transalt. Close enough. Is that how much is this... How much is that dog in the window? Combien est le chien dans fenêtre? Oh god, there's too many syllables. Combien est le chien dans la fenêtre? Da, 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 da. Combien est le chien dans la fenêtre? I'm not sure if I'm saying fenêtre right. No, it's how much and the dog in the window. It's quite right. How much and the dog in the window? Yeah, is that the S? Yes, S. How much is that dog in the window?
How much is the dog in the window?
Okay.
Combien est le chien dans la fenêtre?
Fenêtre. No, there's no up at the end. Fenêtre. Combien est le chien dans la fenêtre? No, I want to go to. It doesn't work. It doesn't work, Sky. It doesn't match the syllabics of the song. You've ruined it for me. Though you've also changed something else. I found a YouTube video specifically that I wanted to share with you because Nat sent it to me this morning because you might have seen my go live notification and wonder what the frick I was talking about. This, for some reason, this is the anecdotal thing again. This is the anecdotal thing again. In the last 2 or 3 days, I've seen an influx of people saying the word perchance. And I was DMing Nats this morning and was like, why are you saying perchance? Where has this suddenly emerged from? Why am I suddenly seeing people say perchance all over the place? But apparently there's a reason.
Everyone knows Mario is cool as fuck. Horrible opening. But who knows what he's thinking? Who knows why he crushes turtles? And why do we think about him as fondly as we think of the mythical, non-existent Dr. Pepper? Question marks. Perchance. You can't just say perchance.
I don't know why this...
I believe it was Kit who said experience without theory is blind, but theory without experience is mere intellectual play. Mario is experience by crushing turrets.
I don't know why this makes me so happy. I don't know why this makes me so happy.
Okay. But exhibits theory by saying, let's go. Keep it up, baby. When Mario uses flavor free to stop question mark. Purchase lives with his money. A life becomes a mere store of value, a tax that can be paid for much as a rich man feels any law without finest a price. We think of Mario as a hero, but he is simply a 1%. Why are we saying this? A more privileged variety of the life kind. Perchance crossed out.
Perchance. I don't know why I thought... I literally... Oh, I came up with something new today, keeping the hilarity running. They're not here right now, but I'm going to give you a sneak peek because just look at this, because this entertains the shit out of me, and it shouldn't. It's really fucking stupid. Too dark to tell. Oh, have I crashed? No, wait, no. Maybe I've used the wrong command. I can't laugh like this at the beginning of the stream. I'm gonna be tired for the rest of the stream. Oh my god. Okay, not me trying to tell my head to read. Okay. Okay, everybody chill. Everybody chill. Friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people in possession of souls. This is Baldur's Gate 3. I have been playing Baldur's Gate 3 for the entirety of May. We've been attempting to do 30 days in a row. I had to take a sick day. I'm very sorry about that, but the challenge continues. We are currently in the Blighted Shadowlands. We were about to push south, having explored some areas of the map, like we did a little bit. We were assaulted by an ambush. We went and met a ghost at the house in Deep Shadows, but really it was sort of implied that the heavy story-based stuff is going to happen as we push further into the area, because we entered the map through the top right-hand side. You can't see anything that I'm clicking on right now. We entered the map up here. There was another entrance here, so I'm guessing that this is sort of all like starting bits, for want of a better word. And with all the way that these various bits are sort of nested together over here, I think as soon as we cross this river, we're going to start entering into the more heavy story-based stuff. Honestly, all cards on the table. I sorted out my inventory while I was ill yesterday because I knew it needed doing. And look at him, he's got a fucking shirt on. It's incredible. He's wearing a top. He's got armor on and everything, and not only that, he's got a banging cape. This is personal growth. Oh my goodness. He's wearing actual armor I can stomach looking at, because this looks fine. What he had previously, not so fine. But that's it. And my ribs hurt, and just because Dolly tried to... We'll play it a second time for Dolly in case they missed it. Here we are. It's not that funny. It makes me so happy. One more time. It makes me so happy. It makes me so happy. You have no idea how there are no words to put into that. There are no words to put into There are no words that explain how happy that entire shit makes me. He needs a pineapple hat too. Just saying. I need to get one. I need to get one. They are officially at the IP now. I might see if I can just find one. They don't stream, so it's not like they don't need assets and stuff. Oh my god, we have to wait for them to come in now, and I get to react like this all over again. But that's it. If you have achieved anything big or small since the last time we spoke, I would love to hear about it, because our community celebrates achievements big or small, but in the grander scheme of things, this is more about me wanting to say that I'm proud of you for something, because at the end of the day, some people consider getting out of bed a big deal, some people consider running a marathon a big deal. I just want you to know that you are welcome here, that I'm really proud of you, and that the big and or small things that you do on a daily basis mean something, and they're massively important to me. Who's gonna make Cursed a hat that's a hollowed out pineapple? I can't. I will find out. I'll put out feelers. I might pay somebody to do it, because I need hats. Josh wants you to know that he mowed the lawn. Good. I'm really proud of Josh for mowing the lawn because at the same time, I was going to mow the lawn yesterday and was spontaneously ill. So at least somebody mowed the lawn. Holy shit, at least somebody did. Did he do it topless? Evil Seedlet. Evil Seedlet, I think everybody in the chat needs to know if your husband mowed the lawn topless yesterday. And I might be projecting. It might just be me. But did he have his baps out? We can wait. Chimken likes somebody that's concerned about the dangers of skin cancer. Okay, for the first 28 minutes of this stream has been me finding myself probably more funny than 95% of the population. We move on. Fucking hell, I'm tired now. Hi, Rachel, obviously. Sorry, I didn't engage with you directly. I was in the middle of breaking down mentally. I hope you're having an absolutely fabulous day. I saw your pictures of cucumbers in chat. Those looked impressive. Congratulations on your first harvest. Can I ask a technical question about the cucumbers? Do you know much about cucumbers as a whole? Because the cucumbers we get in the shops in this country are smooth. And I only sure I know a little bit. Those looked a bit knobbly. Is that because they weren't like? Also, the cucumbers we get are about this long. Those are quite short. Is that a particular type of cucumber? I don't know much about cucumbers. They are a little bumpy. Is that because what's the reason? Because they're shorter than the cucumbers that I'm familiar with as well. I'll be honest, I don't know that much about cucumbers. Do I look like a person that eats cucumbers? No, probably not. Some of it is to do with the soil composition. Okay. I know nothing about such things. So what country produces long, smooth cucumbers? Giggity. I think they're seedless too. They self-pollinated, and according to Google, that makes them seedless. Bad dragon. That's my nickname for Sanguine. But yeah, I hope they're good. What are you planning on doing with them? Are you going to eat them like that? Are you going to pickle them? What's the deal? What are you going to do? What are you going to do with the cucumbers? Basically, for context to anybody that's watching that isn't familiar, Rachel has been growing cucumbers on their balcony and just got the first harvest. I like the concept of growing food. Because it's food, I would be more upset if I somehow managed to kill it, so it's probably something I'm never going to do myself. I got them in a variety pack of seeds, but it didn't tell me the variety of cucumber they are. Yeah, I thought they looked, and I get, they looked pickly. They looked like they were a brand of pickles you would, a brand of cucumbers made for pickling, if that makes, because of the bumpiness, but that's, again, I don't know about such things. I was hoping you'd tell me. Oh my god, my ribs. I'm fine, I can continue. Don't worry, chat. I might have dislocated something. I've dislocated a rib. I'm not entirely sure that's even possible. For the three in the picture, I plan to make cucumber, tomato, and onion salad with vinegar. Delicious and fresh. A perfect summer snack. Ooh woo. I hope it's good. I hope it tastes especially good because you grew them. And I hope after all of that dog sniffing, you give your dog the knob. Give him the knob off the end of the cucumber. I would just like to say that sounded strange outside of context, but you know when you chop the end off a cucumber, there's that bit that's at the end that nobody really wants to eat if they're being realistic. You give that to the dog. Delicious. If I get heaps of them, I'd like to buy supplies to pickle them. Do it. I expect artisan... I thought we were safe from this. Are we not safe from that anymore? Do I have to oh god, I'm not, am I? I have to ding the little bell. Who's got the bell? I put it somewhere. Is it in a bag? There it is. Use.
Ring, ring! Oonta scooter! You look like you want to say the magic words, like they're right on the tip of your lips.
I'm afraid I don't know the magic words among sharing them. Oh, my lovely Dolly Thrice, who is so very sweet and nice. Won't you assist, humble friend, so I won't meet my cursed end? We're living in a magical theatre show puppeteered by a madman! Are they talking about me?
Hey! You're not supposed to know that.
Look at all those chickens.
She turned me into a pig! She turned me into a pig! What the fuck? She turned me into a pig! I'm also growing tomatoes and peppers. No signs of harvest for those yet, though. God, the war flashbacks I have. My mother used to grow peppers when we were kids. And the amount of... tomatoes when we were kids. And the amount of frickin' tomatoes that we used to just have in the house at all goddamn times. Voided Main, welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. How's it going, Void? Did you like my... Void, read your DMs. Right, Big Pig. It doesn't have the same ring to it, does it? How about you read yours? Oh my god, have you responded? Goodness, I really want to make salsa and eat the chips. Oh my god. No, you have responded. Is that a chicken playing pool? My mum did the same. She'd plant like 4 tomato plants, but then not do anything with all of the tomatoes. We just had boxes and boxes and boxes of them. Like, my mother's friends were like getting them as gifts. It was a whole experience. Like, I almost said my last name then, and I'm not going to do that because that's personal growth. But, just, I don't even like tomatoes. Chim, did your mother can them? No. She didn't can them. We mostly...
You ruin everything.
We used to eat a lot of
Anything you wanna
spaghetti
say?
bolognese. Is your last name Kenu? Kenu or Kenuff? Everyone had eggs forever. My sister and I had a similar experience when raised chickens and a duck. See, eggs aren't produced in such frequency that I feel like tomato. How many eggs do you get out of one chicken on a weekly basis, realistically? Dolly, aren't we friends? I helped you. Oh, my lovely Dolly Thrice.
I sure love it when they beg.
I fucking the freaking hot damn, the fairy being called Dolly is hilarious to me. Right, big chicken off. Gotcha. Duck eggs are really good for baking. But like, how many? Like, realistically, Sky, you say that you had eggs all the time. How many eggs are we talking about? It was giving away a few dozen like every other week. Okay, we're actually in and we're not dying to the curse. That's a lot. That is a lot. How many chickens was it? Did you say chickens? Yeah, raised chickens. How many chickens was that as a production thing? And still had a lot she couldn't find anybody who wanted. Should have given them to me. Should have found me and given me the chickens. No, sorry, the eggs. I don't want the chickens. The chickens were their beloved pets. I probably shouldn't take those. 8 or 10, I think. That's... Ugh. I would love to be in a position where I can one day have a chicken. Dolly got the frogs, so I should be allowed the chickens. Like, we got the frogs when Dolly was still streaming, and it was the whole, like, frog connection thing. As much as I love them, and, like, they sort of came as part and parcel of Dolly's early streaming. And I think...
That symbol on the ground. This was a mason's guild.
Oh god, what the fuck is happening?
Is on display. Perhaps someone didn't appreciate the mason's stonework.
I have streamed enough now that I think I have legitimized the act of getting chickens if we're ever in the position to. Turkeys are wild. It was a bunch of chickens, a duck or maybe 2, and a turkey. Turkeys are scary. We live near a bunch of turkey farms. They are quite terrifying. We had a girlfriend of mine while I was at school had a friend whose their father owned the local turkey farm, and Jesus, some of the stories that they used to tell. I can't get down there. That looks like a space that I can like walk on, but it's not going to let me go. My at the time 5-year-old nephew named the turkey meat, and we had him for Thanksgiving.
That might be worth a look.
Old
A
looking.
pile of crushed bones of varying shapes, sizes, and creatures. A pile of crushed bones of varying shapes, sizes, and creatures.
But why though?
Here lies the Grand Mason, his bones and lies exposed.
Jesus. Bet your nephew for Thanksgiving. Feelit, I'm gonna have to ask you to stop being funny. Fuck you out. Truly farm to table. Cannibalism is never funny, chat. Except when it is at all times. Okay, we're in a stonemasons area and we're just moving around. He could feed a few families at least at this point. 5'4", and now he'll be 16 next month. Why is he so short? I bet that freezer was stocked. Oh, 6'4". Okay, that makes slightly more sense. He could be as tall as me. Well, by the time he's done. I was on about that sort of arc. Hey, Sky, you could be raising me shortly. Look after that. Look. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna shoot. Is he a tall? Is he wide tall or like thin tall? Okay, I gotta eat lunch. Be back and enjoy your lunch.
Let
He's
this
broad,
be a
yeah.
warning. Those who defy Shah's will shall suffer darkness without her blessing.
I hope you enjoy buying shirts, because holy shit, is he gonna need shirts based off personal experience. Not exactly husky, but large. There. I wish I was. No, I don't. I'm fine. I was about to say I wish I was like less broad, but it's cool. I've come to peace with my wideness. What is this place? It's like, what is it? It's like I'm walking through a builder's yard. There's Infernal Eye in there. Nice.
I've never seen one before. No one has, but I'm guessing it's a white
A
hole.
white hole? What's a white hole? Come to peace. No, my broadness, not my whiteness, you plum. Did I say whiteness? I might have meant to say wideness. Did I say whiteness? I meant wideness, I think. Okay, well, you know. For a little bit, I was spell checking those quotes. It's been a long time since I've even looked. Okay, we've got water and we're sitting on the dock on the bay. Oh, you can see the town from over there. That's interesting. We can go over here where I'm assuming, I'm guessing that bypasses the Masons Guild. I feel like we should explore a little bit more before I move on.
Dark Justiciars, who fell long ago in service of Shah and Ketheric
Have
Thorn.
originated from somewhere nearby.
What are you talking
The
about?
Lady of Sorrows guide us. Did you want something?
Why are you being such a dick? No? You were talking while the... Okay.
Dark Justiciars, who fell long ago in service of Shah and Ketheric Thorn.
Hashtag orange cup. Got tonic water and caffeine powder in it. I am flying high right now. I also took a codeine before going live. That was a really, really good idea. I do have good ideas sometimes. Codeine, everybody. It's not just a painkiller. It makes you feel better. Ornate wooden hatch and somebody is talking up here. I saw words. I'll take some codeine, please.
Better not be cursed.
2 pills of ibuprofen and codeine as pain relief. I'm not sure if I should be patting myself on the back for this. I think that that's healthy to take. But I'm fine. When you take pills, chat, make sure you have a prescription and make sure you take them safely. I've been taking Sudafed because my nose never stops. Are you still ill? It's been like... How long has it been? I feel like you were talking about being ill like last weekend. Come on. There's a hatch. Ornate wooden hatch. Well, this looks like it's a good idea. Why is there an elevator in the middle of the room? I wish you a speedy recovery, Rachel. Yeah, I stayed home from work on the May the 16th, so since then it's now the 25th. Eat an orange. What did they say? What did they say when you're ill for that long? Why wouldn't there be an elevator in the middle of the room? We're in a basement and there's a solid roof above us. So where is that elevator going? And why is there no mayonnaise on it? No, that's an escalator, not an elevator. Mayonnaise on an escalator. Lots of tissues and fluids. Sounds like my kind of weekend. Here, asking the real questions here.
What's that?
It's a keyhole herald. Uh-huh. Okay, before we go into the super secret tunnel, what does this elevator actually do? Because it's implying that it takes you somewhere, but where the hell is... Oh. I just missed it when we were above ground. I missed it when we were above ground. Okay, TC, the elevator isn't as exciting as I thought it was. It was just that I missed. It's like they're depositing. I'm assuming it's meant to be depositing these large blocks of marble into the basement. But there's a secret tunnel. Secret tunnel through the mountain. Note from Mason.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
That's a... Congratulations on finding this place, thief, but your journey ends here. I'm gonna hit save. You like traps? Because this feels like how you get traps. Imagine, though, elevator to put things slightly about the floor. Above the floor. There's holes in the... There's gargoyles in the... There's gargoyles. I can only see this because I have, like, above the map powers. But there's gargoyles in that room. Motherfucking gargoyles.
That might be worth a look.
Reinforced gilded chest. You're a gargoyle? Your whole damn system's a gargoyle.
Well, hello.
Disarm. 18. Oh my goodness, it's Spoopy. How's it going, Spoopy? Everybody, if you're not following a Spoopy Dwarf, could you go do that for me? Because they have recently actually been streaming consistently, and don't listen to them because they're going to say they don't stream. And when they say that they don't stream, you should ignore them, because if you basically look at this, what I'm about to post. If they didn't stream, why is their address on this screen? Are you calling me a liar, Spoopy? If you didn't stream, why would your address be there? Yeah, because I don't stream. I mean... Wow, this is going terribly. I did not make that. I didn't make that. Art flowed through me. I wasn't responsible. You've streamed more recently than I have. Tim, I'm tired. Same.
Looking ahead.
Same. What's up? You okay? Can I help? You want a back massage? Vivian streamed more than me recently too. But everybody, Sky and Rachel are going to come back to streaming sometime soon. It is known. Oh! It's a giant evil underground cathedral. Who would have guessed? Completely normal, super secret underground cathedral. Blah, 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 blah. ATC, I bet you don't have a super secret underground cathedral. Yep, probably in June. I just hope I remember how to do everything. It will be fine. It's not... Oh, fuck. Timothy, I just got home from doing an escape room. You're meant to hang out with your friends afterwards, Kara. You're not meant to just leave because you escaped. I was thinking about not streaming today, but I got called out on a breakdown, and that was supposed to be 5 minutes, but turned into 8 hours. Cathedral, no. Only underground arcade. Okay, well that's one dead. Old joke. We hung out beforehand. Good. Did you have a nice time? What was the theme of the escape room?
On the way.
It's a computer with an emulator. Yeah, it's just a flat screen in the corner with a Raspberry Pi attached to it. I've never done an escape room. Isn't you leaving work every day considered an escape room, Rachel? I'm obsessed with escape rooms. This was my 16th. Have you played the video games? Because Kara, I know you were looking for games for you and me to collab together. I would play escape room games with you. The props are so lifelike. I like the puzzles and that sort of game. I prefer them without a timer on them because holy shit. I'm not out to speedrun, but it's a fun game to talk over. Okay, we're doing it, chat. I wanted to do escape rooms for ages, but I have this fear I would just push everyone aside and take over in a non-friendly way. What would give you that idea? Guy, is it offensive for me to say, Sky, you know what I'm like with personal, like sometimes my brain doesn't work with what's the right thing to say in response to something. Hey Sky, because you know me and you are friends. What's the nice way of saying yes? I agree with that sentiment. This one was fantasy themed, though I volunteered to be locked in a prison cell, and the rest of the group had to rescue me. Then we had to work together to make a potion to break the spell on the magical tower we were locked in. Yeah, that works out exactly like you just did. I second guessed it. It definitely took me a while to learn how to not do that, Sky. Okay, one change I made whilst I was offline, because I did a little bit of reading about what weapons my characters should be using to get the best results. And as it turns out, I might have been playing Karlach all wrong, because they have a magic spear that returns when thrown, and because of the way that the...
Yeah, it's cool. Bow ties are cool.
This from the man in the bow tie?
Bow ties are cool. Bow ties are cool.
Here's one. Bow tie. Get rid.
Bow ties are cool.
Basically, Karlach has a giant spear that is magic and will return when thrown. I don't mean this in the way it's going to come out, but it isn't my fault. I'm better at puzzles than everyone else. I mean, you're also honest, which sort of counts. Oh my god, my ribs. I love you guys. I love you, chat. Oh my god. We need to calm down the hilarity. Calm down the hilarity. That one's a bit more tougher than I thought it was. I feel that those guy, like I said, it took me a few attempts to learn how to be okay with not doing everything. You know, there's an entire episode of The Big Bang Theory about Sheldon's inability to not do everything in an escape room. Anyone else seen that?
With haste.
Oh my god. Damn it, path interrupted. Take me, I'll give you permission to shut me up out whenever I'm doing too much.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Hey, I'm just saying, you two are going to be in the same city soon. There are probably escape rooms in the city where you are. I know that trip got cancelled. Why? It was like, wasn't it like yesterday?
Let's play.
Was that what you were doing today? Now my town cancelled her trip. It was supposed to be today. Why was it cancelled? She's not allowed. Banned. Hashtag banned. Okay, what I wanted to show you is that Karlach has a spear that returns magically as if by magic. I don't know if I need to, like, do I just throw it like this? And it comes back to her when thrown. It's a boomerang spear. And because of the way that Pact of the Giant works, she's buffed for throwing just random items from your inventory. So the returning spear is ridiculous. And I've been carrying it around with me since the beginning of the game, not putting it on Karlach because I had that silent sword on her. And now I've got a spear that just returns as if by magic. There was a big event in town we didn't know about. Oh! Is that the same big event you went to, Sky? I'm not sure how big of an event that classified as.
Moving.
Okay, so that's fine. How do I spot the ones that are invisible? No, my thing was yesterday.
Don't waste a step.
I don't know how long your thing was gonna last for, if that makes sense.
Let's have some
I don't really know what to do here because they're invisible and I can't see them. Go down there.
Yes, here.
I don't want to whine about it, but I can't see them. Okay, he's right there. Please stop disappearing. It's unfair.
Knees high.
Aha! There's two of them. And there's another one right there. Okay. Do I literally just need to turn the lights on? No, my thing was yesterday. Okay. We haven't spoken about it. How was your thing, Sky? Are we allowed to talk about it? It's not going to dox you, is it? I don't know. Do not answer that question if you're concerned it's going to dox you. Incredible, but I'm now dead forever. Let's dox Sky, Poggies. People know I live in Buffalo already. Sky went and saw lacrosse. And I have so many questions about the sport of lacrosse. Also, actually, should we have a funeral? I have so many questions about the sport of lacrosse. I had never watched lacrosse before until yesterday, and I want to know it. What I want to know is, why are they traveling faster than footballers but slower than ice skaters? I was watching them running up and down the pitch and was like, it's really weird in my brain that they've got these sticks where they're running up and down the field. But for some reason, my brain had always connected lacrosse to hockey, so I was expecting them to be zipping around. Okay then, ice skates have less friction than shoes. Completely valid point. Ice skating, you would assume, would be faster. But they are still... It looked like they were going too slow and too fast at the same time.
Go for the throat.
They're faster than they look on TV? You mean they defy the laws of nature whilst televised?
Better position.
But it was good. Sky was out of the house yesterday, so they went on a Discord call with me and Dolly. Me and Dolly watched esports GeoGuessr because we're just that cool, and then lacrosse. It was a very sporty day in our household yesterday. There's an ad in 1 minute, chat. To be honest, today I'm probably just going to play through. Quite often I would take a pause, but... or I'm not feeling 100%. I don't want to risk not finishing 4 hours. Okay, that's one. I think we've got one left on the other side of the room. But take this opportunity. Self-care is sexy in 2025. Go grab yourself a drink, go grab yourself a snack, hug a loved one, sniff a beloved family animal.
Heading there.
And I will still be fighting these invisible people probably when you get back.
Have to keep going.
Far away. Skip.
Quickly.
And starting any second. Enough movement. Can't hit him. Is this?
This
All
is
right
gonna
now.
feel good.
Oh, this is gonna feel good, Karlak. It makes up for them moving slower. They do shoot the ball at higher speeds than hockey. It wasn't a bad thing. It was just lacrosse is one of those sports, right, that I knew existed, but I'd only ever talked about in Hollywood.
Should mind my step.
Like, again, this dates me massively, but lacrosse was one of the sports that they used.
The sour ale that once clung to this soul's breath. He was insensible when the shadows came for him.
This dates me massively, but one of the sports that they always used to discuss in the American Pie franchise was lacrosse. And
pockets.
I'd never seen it played before. It was interesting. Carefully drawn diagram of Moonrise Towers. A circle of red ink draws your attention as though something has been stashed in the town's prison dungeon. Okay.
Someone's marked a spot at the base of Moonrise Towers. Worth a look.
Not there yet. Should probably take it. I should.
That might be worth a look.
Okay, there's probably a secret thing. There's a button. The button chat. Pie. I like the American Pie. I'm just getting, while we're in the credits and nobody can judge me, I like the American Pie franchise. For some reason, those films have a very those films have a very like deep-seated part of my childhood invested in them. There's something of a prep school stereotype, but the game's origins are actually from. Well, Dandy, welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. Thank you for the first time chat, and you'll follow the other day. I hope you're having a good time. It was something. We're discussing lacrosse right now. If it's something that you're familiar with, it was something of a prep school stereotype, but the game's origins are actually from Indigenous Americans. Going well. How's you? I'm playing 30 days of Baldur's Gate. I was trying to do it in a row, but yesterday I had to take a day off because I was sick. So today's stream is all about feeling shit that I had to take a day off because I was sick, even though that it is personal growth that I admitted that I was sick. How dare I do my own set? Like, I'm constantly talking about self-care on stream. The one time I actively listened to my own advice. Pissed off about it. I listen to my own advice on the regular chat before anybody comes at me. It's not just about your self-care, it's about mine as well when I talk about it. And the good news is we've come into this basement and picked up nothing but shirts. Speaking of, have you taken your brain meds today? Actually, I did, so suck it. I did. Honestly, it was one of the first things that I did this morning. So I didn't take them previously, and I felt terrible. So already feeling ill, I didn't want to make myself feel worse. But yeah, it's interesting to me that the only time I've ever seen lacrosse is in films in the UK. Mason's log.
Here goes nothing.
And then there's a Mason's letter. Welcome back from the Ants chat. Hope you're having a good time. Lacrosse. Is it a sport? Is it a bunch of men running up and down the field with butterfly nets? Discuss. Not really widely celebrated, but lacrosse has been gaining traction in the last few years. It's not like they don't do it at the Olympics, do they? Like, there's no Olympic. I don't know anything about it. It's like imagine hockey. They're not on ice, but imagine hockey. Sky, you like lacrosse, so don't step in. I'm gonna describe it based off what I learned about it yesterday. It's a bunch of blokes, and I'm assuming there are female teams too. But it's a bunch of the one that I watched was a bunch of blokes. They had it's a pole, and instead of being like a hockey stick that you're dragging it along the ground, it's got like a baseball catcher's mitt on the one end of the stick, and they pass the ball to each other with like a flick. The idea is to get it like from one end to the other end, like standard, get it in the goal. And then there's this. No, I was about to make a Harry Potter reference. I'm not doing that. That's not cool. Fuck transphobia, everybody. Yeah, I have no jokes to make of it past that point. I was about to make a Golden Snitch reference. We're not about Harry Potter around here. It's actually coming back to the Olympics in 2028. Interesting. They took it out? Interesting that they took it. All of my caffeine powder is sunk to the bottom of my mug. Stay with while I tap it on the desk and make really inappropriate, unpleasant microphone noises. Yeah, this is gonna... I apologize if I'm about to be sick. Ah! It's really nice when you're drinking a drink, but it's also a solid at the bottom. Ugh. Good times. I have investigated the selenite resistance, apparently. How quickly things change. The Thorms are selenite through and through, or so I believe. Perhaps Ketheric only converted for Melodia, and with her death, and then his daughters, his faith died too, but to what? But to turn to Shah, it's beggars belief. Ketheric's Justicars are growing greater in number, and more determined to root out any traces of Salone and Wraithwyn. Why do they think this town was built? One cannot rip out the foundations of a building and expect it to remain standing. Brother and I remain at the last two bastions of Our Lady of Silver in the town. A few, the trusting few, come to worship in secret by moonlit nights. Others converts. All, whether they truly believe, I cannot say. Impossible, isn't it? Sick of standing idle while Justicars gain power in our humble town. What will become of us if we allow it? I met a man who was no man, touched by devil, or maybe worse, but he offered me something I couldn't refuse. Help. Interesting. Is that Raphael? The time is now. Ketheric's Justicars, their stronghold in the temple below, they will be wiped out. All of them. I didn't ask how. I just want them gone. Let the Harpers have at Ketheric now. They'll make short work of him. It was a medal sport in 1904 and 1908, and a demonstration sport in 3 other Olympics after that. It's interesting that it's been, like, as you say, it's been around. Sorry, I'm trying to structure my words properly. As you say, it's like gaining motion, like it's becoming more popular and so on. It's interesting that it's been around for that amount of time and is only just sort of picking back up again. Is there a reason, do you think, for why it's suddenly become more popular? Alfred. You're probably surprised that I'm writing, though no more surprised than me. You warned me of Thorm's malice, yet I took up the hammer and trowel to build that cursed tower. You warned me of the coming war, yet I built the prison that would contain his foes. You warned me I did not listen. It is my deepest regret, and I must atone. I know more about the tower's construction than anyone, and possess innumerable tools and supplies besides. Gather your allies at the last light, and let us devise a plan to infiltrate Moonrise. Ketheric's plan for war. He expects to face halberds and staves in the light of day. We will end him with a dagger in the back before he can so much as raise a blade. I don't expect you to forgive me, but I hope you'll try. Your brother Morfred. Okay, so they were after Ketheric in the same way we are. I'll pretend it's because my town is amazing at it. I like the confidence. I enjoy the confidence. It's nice to hear you. Not that you're not confident. Not again, Scott. I'm really struggling to word this. So when I say this out loud, if you take offense from this statement, I don't mean to cause offense. But it's nice to hear you. It's nice when you make confident statements like that. But really, it's just the ease of streaming and broadcast platforms having more hours to fill, and it doesn't collide with regular seasons of other American sports. I would happily watch another. I watched over an hour of competitive GeoGuessr yesterday. I would happily watch more lacrosse as well. Honestly, the biggest takeaway from my watching of sports yesterday was that GeoGuessr, which is the game about guessing where you are in the Google Map system, Google Street View system, it's so weirdly framed to me because it's ran like a Call of Duty esports event where they've all got like their team t-shirts on and they've got like people jumping up and down in the background going, oh yeah, it's in France. Oh, he's changed his points together and now it's in Guam. Oh my god, that place is in Australia. It's so weird to me that that's an esport, like framed like an esport. if somebody had said to me, oh yeah, they get together and play competitive GeoGuessr, and there is PvP in GeoGuessr, for some reason I had it in my mind that it would be like some sort of office environment, and it was like in a back room somewhere. But they were like in a stadium, and they had like the flashy lights on, and they had commentators. It was crazy. And then we watched lacrosse. I don't know, we never watched sports in this house. And all of a sudden we're tuning into these, like, basically sporty events. I should have saved before I did this. Shit. Roll again. How is that word? Just about anything competitive has that kind of... It's not a type of... It's not like, I've watched some Call of Duty events in the past, but there was a particular team I used to follow quite specifically. Can I just
With pleasure.
Yeah, there was a team that I used to follow quite specifically, so I'd watch some esports that way, but really I don't watch any sort of competitive sport at all. So yesterday was quite, I don't know, eye-opening? Are there video games of lacrosse?
Shouldn't have wished.
Are there lacrosse video games, guys? Helm of Arcane Acuity. Wherever you deal damage with a weapon attack, you gain Arcane Acuity. But, game, what does Arcane Acuity do? Affected entity has a +1 bonus to its spell attack rolls. Is that good for a warlock? Dexterity saving throws? Affected entity has +1 bonus to its attack rolls. I feel like that's good for a warlock. Yes. There are EA Sports that's in the game, but they're kind of crap. Boo. I would have, honestly, if you told me that there was one that was super duper amazing, I would have considered playing it with you. But if they're not good, they're not good. He's got a good hat already, though. Okay. One sec while I transfer all of this gubbins over to Karlak. Okay, wait, reframing. They're fine games if you aren't a sports game player. Oh, so like if you and I wanted to play a game that was lacrosse because it was your pastime, you would play it because we don't play sports games. I don't think you play sports games either. But you would play it because it's... Am I on the right track?
Another step forward.
Hey Sky, do you want to play lacrosse with me? Hey Sky, you gonna get cross with me when we play lacrosse? See what I did there? I played better games of other sports, but to someone who doesn't regularly, they probably come across quite good. Okay. I'm gonna get massively into sports now, chat, and you're all gonna grow to hate me. I'm gonna be like, did you see that game yesterday of the thing where they kick the thing on the other thing? A decent hand at NHL games. I've been known to play FIFA. Oh, I need to Google something and I need to know if it's true. I need to Google something. If I read the FC25 Battersea Dogs. Is this true? Yes. FC25. There is a mod for FC25, which is a football game, basically, the internet has told me, where it's sponsored by Pedigree Food and Battersea Dogs Home. Can you actually play as dogs? No, but the dogs that invade the pitch whilst you are playing are adoptable. You can go to Battersea Dog Home's website and get them as pets, and they invade the pitch in a video game, which has to be one of the more complex marketing-y gubbins-y things that's just like, yeah, that's exceedingly nuanced and cool. Like, that is... Dolly's response was, I have no knowledge of it past the point that it exists. Because Dolly's response was, how do they know what the dogs look like? Is there somebody like coding 3D models for the various dogs? Yeah, there we go. Battersea organizes virtual pitch invasion of AI dogs to promote adoption. The dogs invade the pitch. How cool is that? That is such... 8 dogs made an appearance during a live stream match of a game. Oh, it's so cool. It's cool. Like, it's that's I like when technology comes together like that. I like when technology comes together like that. And the dogs invade the football pitch. That's cool. Google that if you want more technical information. I'm not sure exactly on the specifics or how widely available it is. I'm not sure if it was like event-based or it's like a mod that's available to all sorts of people. But still, when you see something cool in marketing, it's cool to point it out. I'm sure you'll forget about it before any of us. Did you see the Richard kick the ball so hard? But yeah, I'd play LEX with you. I'm a decent hand at NHL games. I might also speak to Lorquin because he plays a lot of basketball games as well. Hey, look, chat. It's a secret tunnel inside my secret tunnel. I was expecting a tiny bit more, I'll be honest. Uh-huh. Why does it feel like this room should be larger? Looks more like a secret hall. A secret tunnel. Looks a bit more like a secret hall to a secret room. In a secret tunnel. Thank you. Unlock an object that is held shut by a mundane lock. I was expecting there to be more in this room. Like, doesn't it look like this room should go to the left? Now I'm just stealing all of their alcohol. Like, really, this is a wine cellar so far, and there's a piece of cheese in a barrel. Like, why? Yeah, I can't break the barrels either. It's the wine cheese. He gonna walk out? Okay, he's fine. I just closed the vampire in a door. Okay, cheese you eat with wine. I miss wine and cheese. There, I said it. Wine and cheese was delicious. You can't just eat cheese. No, you can. You can, and I know people do. But I am not a person that just sits and eats cheese. Everyone knows that vampires are impervious to imperviable. I think you mean impervious, but I take your point. Whose emote is that? That's a new one. That next, oh, sorry. That is. I looked at your name is the color of somebody else that was in chat stat, and I looked at it and went, oh, that's an emote that I've never seen before. That's literally your own emote. It's pronounced imperviable. Hi, Stat. Hope you're having a good day. Just like, Stat comes in and I'm immediately accusing them of where their emacs came from. It's theirs. Okay, we found the secret the super not so secret underground shirt. I'm always perviable. The spooky AO, wink wink. Can't tell me what to do. Bites chunk out of cheese block. It's a lovely Sunday. I hope everybody's thriving. Are you a person, and there is no judgment if you say yes, are you a person, Stat, that would sit and eat cheese by itself with no other additionals? Like, no crackers, no wine, no bread, just cheese? I need something salty and bready. I need like a cracker or a crisp or a biscuit. 300% yes. I think it's a textural thing for me. I need like a dry to go with. I need a dry to go with the cheese. It needs to be. There needs a little bit of crunch. You know what I mean? There's a creepy kid. I do need a bread with my cheese. Oh look, it's a giant frickin'. Let's go back here. Go back over here. I don't know what I just locked onto, but I think it said skeleton. Oh, wait, no. Skeleton's there. Less exciting. I do need a bread with my cheese. I like a bit of bread with my cheese, is all I'm saying. Bit of bread, maybe a cracker, bit of toast, like a toaster point.
What's hiding here?
Something to break through the... What's the word? I do like a bit of hummus there. Oh my god, hummus. I had never eaten hummus, right? I had never eaten hummus. And then one summer, I think I was about 17, 18, I discovered that hummus existed. And I ate so many Doritos, I must have put on like a stone of weight. Because I was just eating hummus and crisps for every meal.
That might be worth a look.
I love hummus. Put it together in a pan. Grilled cheese. Grilled cheese is a very complicated question to bring up in this community, TC. Remember that. Because certain people, Sky, don't like the way I cook grilled cheeses. God tier cheese usage. Bond Caress. One of a magical pair of rings. This allows the bearer to receive warding bond from a creature wearing the matching ring. Joke's on you. Blue cheese doesn't come in blocks. An invalid wait. How'd you cook grilled cheese? Okay. See, Stat's reasonably new. Stat's reasonably new. I would like to introduce you to here we go again. See, it's a trope at this point. I'm going to introduce you to a theory, Stat. I'm going to introduce you to a theory. So, you're hungry, right? And you're at work, and there's nothing available for you to eat at work, and you're very sad about that. So you come up with a plan. Holy shit, guys! It's Yoshi. Hey, fucking hell! It's that lizard from Mario. Hi Nats. We're just talking about grilled cheese sandwiches. So basically, I've got the undiagnosed tism, and then every once in a while my brain goes, I don't like to eat that thing that I'm eating for lunch anymore. So I came up with this really cool plan that I would make grilled cheese sandwiches. But the problem is they're quite hard to eat hot at work. So instead of eating them hot, I would cook a grilled cheese sandwich. 2 slices of bread, buttered on either side, thin layer of cheese in the middle, cook it like a cheese toasty. Rather than put it on a plate, I would put it onto a baking rack so it would cool, and then I would wrap it in brown paper, and then I would take it to work the following day to eat. And Sky is very upset that I do this, because apparently that's not the way to eat a grilled cheese. I am fully in agreement that it would be nice if it was hot. But as a person that doesn't have that sort of facility at work, it isn't as bad as Sky Alakar is letting on. I'm not saying it's the only way I eat grilled cheese. I'm just saying it is a completely valid way to eat grilled cheese. I mean, that's legit. If you have to make them ahead of time, I knew I liked you for a reason. Sky Alakar. I'm addressing you by your full name. Dungeon 100 years! I have to recommend mayo on the bed. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I said butter on the outside because it was easier. Every time I make a grilled cheese toasty, you put mayo on the outside because it goes nicer, brown nicer. I'm fully in agreement with that. But cold cheese is ass. I'm going to be real. He lost me halfway through that. But like... Jim, I also have undiagnosed autism, so I'm with you. Whatever floats your boat. See, Nats, every time I bring up the cheese toasty argument, everybody in chat goes, oh, Chimken's getting on his high horse again. Chimken has this really weird way of eating cheese toasties. You're lost, I love dungeons. Good. I'm never gonna let Sky forget that, just so you know. And if anybody's wondering, I'm gonna saw holes in this particular boat. If anybody's wondering what Nats was talking about, I watched a TikTok on TikTok today that was basically a guy going to people and going, hey chat, or hey, do I sound like Yoshi? And then it's sort of the camera cuts and it's just the same guy with a mustache going, hey, I'm the green lizard from Mario. And then I recorded that as a voice note and sent it to like 6 people saying, do I sound like Yoshi? And I would just like everybody to know that received one of those messages. Every single person replied saying that I sounded like Yoshi. I don't believe them, but they did reply. Bippy, are you sad that I didn't send you the audio thing? Should be a voice actor. Bippy, are you sad that I didn't send you it? Next up, I'll add you to my list. There's a set number of people that I bother on Discord when I'm bored.
Here we
It's
go.
not always spoopy. The funny thing, Nats, was that I was lying in bed attempting to take a nap, and I record because Discord is stupid. I had to record the soundbite every single time. So there's Dolly sat on their computer, and I'm on the bed, like lied down on the bed, and every like 4 or 5 minutes or so, it's just me in the background going, "Hey, I'm that lizard Mario from Mario." Yeah, you have. It's just I must have done it like 6 times. Armor of Agathis grants resistance to cold, completely useless for what we've got currently. What's in the sarcophagus? A bone. Who would have guessed? What a strange thing to keep in a sarcophagus. No, I was holding my breath while you were telling that story. I was on the edge of my seat. Wow! I feel like I've sick burn. Sick burn. How bloody dare you come in here and be so ironically sarcastic. What is this? There's a giant investigate the House of Healing. Okay, I could fly off up in this direction, but that's just entering that building. What we're gonna do, I wanna go through the graveyard before. I wanna go through the graveyard. How do I get to this sarcophagus?
Can't keep me out.
Oh, Nats and Dolly are kissing again. Damn, it's pronounced sarcophagus. Wait, what did I say? No, sarcophagus. Roots of apparent death. Graveyard diary. The moment is nigh. War has been brewing, and now it overflows. When Ketherick turned us toward Shah, I followed him in appearance, if not in heart. This is my home, and I would not be removed from it, no matter what. I watched at a distance as the darkness here grew, as Ketherick's grief brought him farther and farther from life itself. As he gathered his army, I prayed for his defeat. As the harpers march upon our little village, our little beautiful village, I can only hope that Ketherick will be felled at the last, and Wraithwing can begin to heal from this nightmare. Spelt sarcophagus, but pronounced coffin. Say it with me. Saw. I say saw. Cough. Sarcoagusi. Nats, can we just talk about the fact that I played the entire Perchance video on stream today? Thank you for introducing that shit to me. Perchance. Somebody, I put it as a go live notification. I'm not sure if Katharina is still here, but somebody came
Here
in.
lies Immolata Cole, the music of the moon played on her heartstrings.
Somebody came in, said Perchance, and then never spoke in chat again. I don't know why. Sarcophagus. That isn't me calling out a lurker. If you are still here and lurking, that's cool too. Can't just say perchance. Perchance. Don't start me on this shit again. My ribs have just started feeling better. I might die. I don't think anybody wants my death. Okay, we've walked around. Where was the little kid? Where was the I said there was a creepy little kid on the other side of the fence. There they are. I just want Curse to get... Where's Cursed? I want Curse to get here so I can play that thing again. To sleep, perchance to dream. No. Can't just end sentence with perchance. Oh my god, I can't. Hello, creepy child.
Hey! I know you! You're... Twist 'em up!
Hey! That's Arabella! Kid from...
Oh! Fuck. When was the last time I saved? I might have just quick loaded. How fucked am I? This isn't exactly quick, is it? What did I do? I went to press F9 and I pressed F8. We're fine. We're fine. Alice, it's fine. You can calm down now. It's okay. Wait, what's Ricky saying? Whatever Ricky says, it's a lie. Where is he talking to me? Is Rick talking to me somewhere?
Pops? Say something. Anything.
Jim, Nats hasn't even drunk one bottle.
Where are you? Mum.
Nats, we're gonna sit here staring at the screen until you drink some water. Shaking our head. TLB, thank you for the hydrate. Rick, can I get secondary confirmation that they did? You did. Okay, that's good. You all suck.
Never wanted the easy path.
For the right amount of money, I would consider it, but it would have to be a reasonable amount of money. Only about half a bottle done today so far. That's
very well.
Matthew.
Hey! I know you!
Okay, I'm gonna press the right
You're...
button this time.
Twist 'em up!
Hey, that's our...
I just wanted a photo of Karlak in their new shirt made out of bones.
Bella, kid from the Druid's Grove.
Only about half.
Snake
Please
woman
ban
nearly
him.
did
No,
her
he's in the harem.
Looks like she's learned a thing or two.
Sorry. It knocks the wind right out of me.
No, he's not. He is. He's your husband. He's in the harem. I have a husband harem. Rick is in the harem. You ditched him because he hates cats. He can never visit, but he can... Don't touch... You can't... Dolly. Okay, he's back. He's back, everybody. Don't supersede me in my own environment. Be gone, cathead. Yeah, but we're walking a fine line, right? Because he might not like cats, which is a personal decision in the same way that some people don't like dogs. That's fine. I don't necessarily personally agree, but if you were to say anything, he's never said anything bad about my cat. So me and Rick are square. And at the same time, he came in and told on you about not drinking water, which actually gets him up a peg. It's not a conspiracy. I've just got your wife's back. Big Rick, what do you think of George? Yeah, Rick, what do you think of George? What do you think of George, Rick? If that is your real name. Never met him. Ah, see. Nice try, Nat. Nice try. Oh, my ribs. Magic, that's strong usually isn't free, child. Where did you acquire it?
That druid idol I took? It changed me. I can do all sorts of stuff now, not just the vines. I think real hard and say some loud words and then it happens. Mostly.
I don't even know my own emotes. but do you know, wait, I don't know my own alphabet. Chat, or Nat specifically, you might not know your own emotes, but do you know you're running a cult? Wow. Thanks. I know it's impressive. Mum cult. Arabella, you should be with your parents. What are you doing out here? It's not safe. What are you doing out here? It's not safe.
I was looking for Mum and Pops. When Zevlor... Well, there was an ambush. Mum yelled, "Run!" So we ran. I could hear him running behind me. Till I couldn't. Still can't find him. But I bet you can. You'll help me, I just know it.
I came here for a good time. I'm honestly feeling attacked right now. Do you want to see the funniest thing that I've ever done in the history of time? Oh, you found armor you like? I did. This armor doesn't look fucking terrible. Personal growth. But do you want to see the funniest thing I've ever done on the internet, Nats? Need to be watching and ready. Are you ready? Say yes. And we will... Because it's a stream shout out for somebody that lives in Australia. And I don't care if you all hate it. I'm really here. I'm really here for it. Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, I'll find your parents. You can count on me.
Thanks, mister. I knew you'd help me again. The vines won't last forever. I don't suppose I can stay with you. Just till you find Mum and Pops. I won't be any trouble, I swear it.
Of course you can stay in. There's an inn called Last Light. Althea is there. You'll be safe. Is it better that she goes to camp? You can stay in my camp.
Oh, thanks. You're the best. So you send Mum and Pops there. I'll be waiting, hero man.
Have we just acquired an entire tiefling child? I didn't sign on to play this game and become a parent. We just acquire a child? Okay, and then we're getting into another zone if we go down there. We'll head into the building. Hydrate, thank you for the hydrate. Hydra. Oh my god. Congrats, are you a father now? I heard this was how childbirth happened, but I didn't believe it until it did. Maybe eat it? What do half-orcs eat? Not children! Half-orcs don't eat children. That was a vicious rumor spread by our enemies. Why not? I don't have a clever response. Why are you so upset? You don't like them anyways? Yeah, but...
They must have a stronghold nearby, or a temple.
Oh, God, what the fuck's happening in there? That's an operating theatre. Or is your social media person you telling to... Or is your social media person telling you to diet to make you look better? That's also valid. What? Everybody knows my opinion on children. We're not having kids, and I'm very happy that we're not having kids. Like, that's not a secret. But I don't wish them ill. You have George. Yeah, but that's not like a child. As much as he is my child, that's not like a child. You don't wish them wish them ill. You don't wish children ill, hot take, but okay. Fuck. What have I created? Because you adopt a child doesn't mean he's not your child. I'm saying that he's my child, but he's not a child. If anything, he's like, how do cat years work? Let's find out if George in cat years is older than Jura. This will be a fun experiment. Are cat years the same as dog years? You are not a child, Jura. Are cat years the same as dog years? No, cat years and dog years are not the same. While both cats and dogs age faster than humans, the rate at which they age varies. Cat year to human year calculator. How old is my cat in human years? So George is 13? George is 68! Fuck! Remember when I, like a week ago or two, mentioned I did half of the paperwork? I haven't touched the other half yet. Can't I just die? Dro. I knew it was going to be old. I didn't realize it was going to be 68. George looks down on you older youngsters. That is a crazy spelling of George. There was a video I saw before a girl saying she's 21 old minor, and I was just, huh? Yeah, no. That is crazy. He's pretty spry for a 68-year-old. He's also smarter than most of us too. I'm my parents' child. I mean, you could argue that you're put in. Oh, a free ball. Commence with the looting. Why is there just so much stuff on the floor of this room? He's 68 and you haven't taught him to drive a car yet? Really, he needs to learn himself. I'm really hoping that those two in the corner are not the child's parents. You also can't play the piano. There's what looks like two corpses in the corner. Instafer, what's up? What's up, Spoopy? I don't have a good feeling.
Don't call the doctor yet. I've got potions, sutures. I know I can do this. Oh, you're a patient. This is the children's ward. Triage is back that way.
I don't like it. Why is she wearing a shoe as a
That body
hat?
she's working on. That's Arabella's father.
I don't like where this is going. Are you treating a dead body?
Not dead. Merely medicated. To ease the pain.
Pain of what? Patient's definitely dead. Been dead for a while, judging by the smell. Give the corpse a subtle poke.
I see movement. The patient's awake. Hello? Can you hear me? Not much left now.
Huh?
But you're welcome to look.
But I'm gonna take a very rare potion. Hi, Seedlet. There's a creepy nurse, Seedlet, and they're giving me Silent Hill vibes. So I'm buying all of the stuff that they've got. Black pudding platter, delicious. Antidote, basic poison, drow poison. Arabasan poison, coat your active weapon. Paralysis. A paralysis and poison and paralysis poison. Potion of gaseous form. I get that when I eat beans. You are babying your son. He's a grown man now. You have to accept that. I will never stop babying my son. That's thank you for taking. Is that your first egg? You've borrowed an electric egg. Also, is Voided Main here? Void, I'm sorry to report that somebody took the Void egg. Void was here a little while ago. Void, if you're still here, somebody took the Void egg. It came out. But...
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to tend to my patient.
Madam, I believe they are dead. I can loot them, madam. I'm pretty sure they are dead. Wasn't me this time.
better, and the patients will be better.
Oh. Maybe he has traded a frostfire egg and decided to borrow a sky rock egg. Joy. Sounds delicious. There's a group of people in there, and one of them looks like he has knives for hands. And now you were. Gura's taken a. Gura has got Rock Sky Woo. Ooh woo. I bet you. Sleep. Crawling out of the woodwork. Ooh woo. Yeah, where you been, Sky? Your wife's been missing you. Not your in-game wife, your other wife, your spoopy-shaped wife. Your spoopy wife, yeah, your spoopy wife. There's another nurse there. Guy, how many wives you got? One of their wives is my wife. It's getting complicated. Not enough. I thought Dolly was her other wife. I mean, hey Nats, now that you're in a Nats, are you still here? I need to ask you something. I've been contacted by a bunch of neutral parties to say that to put you and Sky in a room together and for you guys to discuss Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness. Would you like to start the conversation? I'm always accepting new applicants. Oh look, it's Mother. All the mothers love Chimken. Sky was right. They said it. What were they right about, Sky? Nats? What were they right about? Say it specifically.
Let's see.
The exhaustive log lists each and every patient to have sought healing in Wraithwyn, along with their ailments. The minor injuries and common diseases of the early pages give way to critical wounds and deep lacerations, the repercussions of battle. Several unbound scrolls have been slid among the final pages, demanding that healers turn away wounded harpers and selenites and reserve their tonics for the wounded Dark Justicars on the order of General Ketheric Thorn. I thought it couldn't get worse. It did. And what have we learned? What have we learned, Nats?
Here to see the doctor? Are we poorly? Are we desperately poorly?
I fucking hate this place.
Not so well, but well enough to wait. Join the line, and you will be seen.
What is happening? I don't... Ding dong, what's that? Oh, it's the hubris bell! Tomb Raider somehow is still an active franchise despite everything. I mean, they went very much... Like, after the Underworld remake of 1 and so on era, they did very much go off the rails, and like the Tomb Raider 2018 or whatever it is not even close to the originals. More ads coming up in 5, chat. We will play through, I think. It's that sort of day. I don't have time to wait. I need to see the doctor right now.
Yes, yes, but all must wait. The doctor's hands are full. Join the line. You will be seen.
I cut myself on another worldly weapon. I think the wound's infected. Wait, my wounds may not be visible on the outside, but I still need help. Can the creepy surgeon deal with my trauma? The inevitably creepy surgeon. Hooray for charisma!
There's a hint of recognition in her eyes as she studies you.
The unseen wounds of war. The doctor's hand will close them. Down to the theater. Be swift. Be saved.
I don't have a good feeling. Sanguine. Daisy egg for a sparkle egg. Congrats. Don't spend it all in one place. Oh my god, what's gonna happen in here, chat? Why is it so creepy? There's a button. What does the button do? Why is there a button here? Is there a cosmic here? I'm pretty sure there is. If you would like me to add a themed egg, I will take. I will do so on request. The booba egg. What is the lift for? It doesn't go anywhere. The bollocks egg. I still can't get over that you're not familiar with the word bollocks. That's such like a British staple. Oh, okay. His arms aren't made of knives. They're just 10 times longer than his upper torso. Jimena wasn't even properly Englishified. Also,
the objective of the Scalpel Sisters is to soothe. For the scalpel indeed. An extension of Shah. See how the patient reacts when I but stroke the right nerve. Hear its comfort, hear the very melody of mercy. Pray, sister, show us the extent of your beneficence. Stop. Stay your hand, for it slaps where it should stroke. We can hardly hear the patient's sighs of solace. Perhaps it is our unexpected audience that makes you quiver. Come, step forward.
I have so many questions. I have so many questions. Why are his knees so far from the ground? You know what? We're not going to do it. We're not going to step away. We're not going to... Before I get involved, whatever the fuck this is, we're going to play Bandle and do Wordle and a food guesser on the break. The answer is 42. We'll do Bandle first. Circle the wagons, because, you know, I need help with this stuff. Turn that off. Bandle. 1979. Oh, this is going to go super well. Chat, if you're just about to go onto an ad break, make sure you grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack, hug a loved one, sniff a beloved family animal. In the meantime, we will be playing browser games. But... Not another one bites the dust. We are family. It does that. I need to get to the voice for that, but it's pretty close to We Are Family. We Are Family by Sister Sledge. I wouldn't have been able to tell you if it was Sister Sledge, but good. Sanguine. No, sorry, Nats. I meant Nats. You're fabulous. I didn't doubt you. I just like to go all the way through the things because you don't get penalized for using too many buttons. But it was GG. That was impressive. That was 2 in as well. I think that's possibly the quickest somebody's done one. Okay, next Wordle. Let's play a game of Wordle. How good are you with words, mother? How good are you with words when the word is not pizza? Chart? C-H-R-T. Nice try, not close. Hi, Aurora. I could say mother is a cult leader in Shredder, which is facts. It's not audio because we've had an A. I've fallen out of my... Okay. Be gone. Suit. Alert. No A's. Rat. Trout would work. Okay. Nope. Doesn't have comic book names. No A's. No A's, and the R is placed. So, parrot. No. If it's yellow, I'm pointing at the screen like you can see my finger. But if it's yellow, the letter exists in the word but isn't in the right place. So on the second one, the R is in the right place and the T is now in the right place. Greet. Brought is not a word. Grift would work. Definitely I, isn't it? There are no other. Hey, boom. I don't know my tabs in night mode, so it's all black and white. Wrist. I can't see colors. Connections. We're just whizzing through the browser games right now. Connections. Okay, you have to match 4 words together. A conch is a shell. Snail is a shell. A lobe would work, and a helix. Because of the spiral. I'm photosensitive. Dark and bright is really hard. You can't put this one in dark mode. The other one you can put in dark mode. I can't dark mode this one. Move stale, add rook. Why is that a spiral? Move snail, add rook. Ear piercing sign. Oh! Okay. I was thinking things that had like a spiral pattern, and even then a lobe on an ear has King, Jack, Queen, King, Queen, Jack, Ace. Sometimes I will do it, but sometimes these King, because of the King, Jack, that feels too obvious. Okay, we've had other ones obvious like that have been wrong because they've been a double bluff. In this case, it's right. Good job, Urahara. Okay. Electronic. Clone double twin chain. Clone double twin chain. Repetition. One away. Oh, a dead ringer would be... a twin, a double, a dead ringer, or a clone. Yeah, doppelganger. A dead ringer. Electronic snail junk chain. The title of my sex tape. Something male. Cool. Okay. Do we do any other games? Let's do a quick round of food guess, or we're absolutely flying. Food guesser. Let's find out if chat knows their geography. Up. Milk powder. Now, thank you. Milk powder, all-purpose flour, baking soda, ghee, milk, sugar, watermelon. I'm thinking India way because of the ghee and the cardamom. Pistachios, saffron it's that side of the world as well because saffron. Not food is my guess. Thailand. Boom, first try. I got that because of the ghee. Ghee, cardamom, and saffron in one sentence screams India. Oh, is that, Northern Europe? Oh, God. Bro, this is up your way, isn't it? Or Sanguine. Scandinavia. Stollen, is that the one that I'm thinking of? Is that not Stollen? Flour, sugar, butter, eggs, anise seeds, milk, yeast, raisins. Warm. South of Denmark. Shape would be off and Stollen would have raisins as optional. South of Denmark, though. Netherlands. Yeah, Sanguine, you live there. Warm. Still south. Germany. You do. The entirety of Northern Europe is one place. Germany. Hot. Still south of Germany. Switzerland. Borders Switzerland. Egypt, that's too far. Germany is bread. Borders Switzerland. Austria? Boom. Italy. Not even... I thought we had it, but it's Italy. Bucala... I didn't even slightly look at the name. Had I looked at Bucala... Okay. I need to remember to look at the name. What the fuck is that? That's the only photo we have. That looks like bugs. That actively looks like bugs. Rice, lemuni leaves, coconut milk, water, ginger, shallots, garlic, pandan leaves. Pandan leaves. Sugar optional, black pepper. Again, India. Cool. Nowhere near. Philippines. Warm. Thailand. Borders Thailand. Can I ask a really stupid technical question? Does anybody actually know how geography works? Because if an island is next to a country, does that classify as borders on? Cambodia? Malaysia. Neither of those. Nasi Lemak is a traditional Malaysian rice dish that is particularly associated with Malay culture. It is primarily consumed in the northern regions of Malaysia, Penang and Kedah. The dish is named after the key ingredient, lemuni leaves. So that is rice. It just looks so oddly textured because of the bad photo. Okay. Either way, we did it. Congrats, everybody. That's the mini games for today. Let's go back to whatever the hell this is.
You are no sister, but that matters none. Every student is welcome.
What wrong has this man done to deserve such torture?
Behold, sisters, the very face of ignorance, one who mistakes tenderness for torture. Go on, acquaint the face of ignorance with the true object of our studies.
Absence.
Absence. No other word captures the heart of Shah so very perfectly.
What the fuck
It is the scalpel-led journey that leads from pain to peace.
What the fuck is this loon talking about?
See? What is the light of eyes but the cancer that causes one to witness the laceration of being?
What is he talking about?
Light is the symptom, then darkness is the cure. For in light there is presence, but in darkness there is absence.
In light is presence, in darkness, absence.
You are well on your way, but one white orb disfigures you still. Let us finish the cure.
He's gonna rip out that person's eye. I kept dying at this bit in my playthrough because I refused to leave as a paladin. Is this for science, Claimer? The really interesting thing is that they are claiming to be Shah people. Shadowheart is a Shah supporter. Religion, recall. So this seems like a perversion of it massively. You are the cause of only suffering here. I'm duty bound to end you. See, I've got the paladin response as well, Spoopy, because I half spec'd into paladin. The sisters aren't ready. They'll make sick. I forgot, but hi, Dolly. Fun fact: there's an achievement here if you do a certain thing. You want to tell me what it is? Salmon. Yeah, but you can defeat him without fighting. You can defeat him without fighting. Examine the sisters and their implant. That's fine. How was that bad? Take this game, I swear to God.
Note nothing unusual about the sisters, aside from their menace.
You note nothing unusual about the sisters. You note nothing unusual about the sisters. Okay. That's better.
You remember a Sharon maxim. Go forth and sow doubt, but do not compel it, for only the willing may know the lady's embrace.
Am I about to have a religious fucking conversation with this man? Is that the way this is going? Those two are direct. Yeah, I full sent into Paladin, hard roleplayed it all. The sisters aren't ready. Paladin. So those two are direct aggressives. Like, what's the word that I'm looking for? Persuasion and Paladin lead to direct aggression. The religious role is you talking him down.
Only the willing may know the lady's embrace. You know her teaching well. And yet these sisters must exercise their gifts, for the art of absence lies in its execution. How to proceed? I wonder.
Why not have them hone their skills on each other? The sisters require a willing volunteer, a master of the art. I can get the sisters to kill him. Oh, okay. So we've got two options. My charisma is reasonably high. Okay, listening? I've got two options. My charisma is reasonably high. The sisters require a willing volunteer, a master of the art. He is the only master here. So in theory, the sisters could work on him. Or I could turn the sisters on each other. I'm going to let you decide. First vote of the day. I'm not driven to attack, but if you're on PC, you should be getting a vote pop up on your screen right now. I'm not going to attack. Spoopy, I'm going to guess that was you. I'm not attacking. Also, you've just tied it. That tells me nothing. Of our discrimination, Spoopy. Okay, it's balanced. It's balanced out. My 1 ain't in there. 1 seems to be the deal. Let's go 1. I'm going to hit save because I think that they're going to tear him to pieces. If I get the roll, my charisma is high already, unless this is very bad. Oh! Fucking hell! Because I was the one that did it doesn't mean that it may not have been me. Yeah, I did that. Mad skills. It's not about RNG.
I see now. By example, I must edify and quell the light that blinds us. Come, sisters, soothe me.
That went from 0 to fucking hell real quick.
Something good here, I hope.
Cure. He was cured.
Once per long rest, when scoring a critical hit on a humanoid, the wearer can paralyze the target for 2 turns. Surgeon's Subjugation Amulet. So this is Shadowheart's gang? I think that was a bastardization of what Shadowheart supports. Like, I don't think that's Shadowheart, but they are of the same...
The great cure. Final. Final. Forever.
Hey, I had a wake up art color. I had a quest, and it ticked then when I spoke to her. We found a lute bearing Art's initials in the House of the Healing. Maybe playing it for him will bring him back to his senses. Okay, so for God's sake, where is it? Battered loot. Put it in the quest basket. Put it in the quest bag. Okay. We also have to deal with the fact that girl's parents are dead in the next room. And what the hell is that creepy noise? Is that them? Artificial leech.
She remains silent.
I don't like it. I'm just gonna put it out there. This room was unpleasant. Oh my god, Kirst, it's time. Kirst, I need you to, are you awake, Kirst? I have something to show you, and I've played it for a few people today already, but this shit is so fucking funny to me. Kirst, are you ready for something? It's really super duper important that you are ready. Like it's already been played a few times, but Kirst, I'm really happy that you're here, Kirst, but you need to be prepared. You need to be prepared for the funniest thing I've fucking ever done, because I swear to God, this has had me in literal stitches multiple times today. So I'm going to count down and then we're going to play. So we're going to give it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, still good. Honestly, that came to me while I was on the toilet this morning. The tea looks weird though. It's not perfect. It's not perfect because of the it's not perfect because of the character flip thing. That's as close as you can possibly get it. But basically, because you might never actually be able to read that upside down text. But basically, Kirst was recently made a VIP in the community. They're absolutely fantastic. I do have a rule that usually this is for people. VIPs are for people that get shouted out in the Discord, but Kirst isn't a content creator. There are some people that I've broken the rule for. Kirst is one of them. When I describe somebody as a good egg, because I pointed this out to Dolly. Describing somebody as a good egg is massively in my thing of things that I say about people now because of the whole chicken thing. I found myself doing it ironically at the beginning, and now I say it, and I actually it's important to me that I say it that way. Kirst is the epitome of what I mean when I call somebody a good egg. Be like Kirst, and that's why they get this shit. And if you're wondering, I just struggled through reading the upside down text saying, oh my god, I'm crying. And let me just tell you, that is the Australian national anthem. Okay. Funniest thing I've ever done, and it's not even close.
The nurse has nothing to say, or perhaps can say nothing at all.
I love it, and I am deeply honored. Thank you. I told you when I made you. I told you when I made you a VIP that you would have a stim, and it would just come to me randomly one day, and I was 100% pooping when that came to me. Not even gonna lie about it. I kind of want to leave this room, if only because the creepy, velociraptor noises these women are making is unpleasant. Read Foghorn. Toilet sitting is the best place for ideas. What's my stim? You don't have one, in fairness. You don't have one. That is true. You are another, what's the word? Non-content creator, but also VIP. I'm the only non-drug dealer. I'll have a think. You are correct. You are correct, Dro. If I can think of one, I don't have a dog-related one, and I feel like you would be a good candidate for one involving dogs. So I will put my mind to it and see if I can think of one. Move Stroh's diamond. No. Don't it curse that I have stims but aren't streamers? They're fixed. No. You're gonna get shouted out, Drone. Yeah, but Spoopy, you are a streamer, so suck it. Stop claiming that you're not a streamer. People can go to your channel right now and watch VODs.
Darling. Let Sister Anya comfort you.
Me? Not though. Like I've literally seen me stream. When the stim was made, I was never streamed before. Yeah, but that's why as of, like, that's why I've added your thing. Use it to build a dam out of sand. Bibby got a license to drive heavy trucks in video games. I tried playing that game yesterday when I was ill, and Jesus Christ, I was not ready for it. But it seems very good. It's been quite well received from best I can tell, which is nice. I was a little bit concerned that people would hate it because it's not SnowRunner. Yeah, I'm sure any flatland will observe your progress with intents. Enjoying it. I might not stream it tomorrow if I might not stream it tomorrow if Charlie is down. Are you streaming tomorrow? I suppose it is the bank holiday. You're not working. Spoopy, are you having a day off? Spoopy, are you having a day off even though it's a bank holiday? Are you feeling okay? With while I sort my inventory for probably the 90th time today. One of these days I'm going to do that and Karlak's going to become over encumbered and I'm going to be screwed. Put all of the scrolls into the scroll baggie. Not working, even if there are breakdowns like there were many today. There's been 8 breakdowns this weekend so far. Jeepers. Spoopy, I hope you have a nice day off tomorrow. Key? Actually rest, yeah? Every page of this medical text is crisp and unblemished, and every quill stroke precise. Sharon aphorisms and general philosophies accompany the explicit diagrams and surgical guidelines. Only with sacrifices mastery gains, so has Our Lady said. So I say to you, dearest reader, the darkness is infinite, but a master's teachings are not. When his wisdom is exhausted and his pupils fully versed, there shall come time for one final lesson. He will become the subject fully laid bare for his students to consult and examine and dissect. Sisters shall one day know me, full first in whole, last in part. Only then will they be masters. So they're all considered masters now because they tore their boss to pieces. Stop sabotaging vehicles. Void. Magical gloves, poisonous gloves. Whenever you deal poison damage, the target needs to succeed a Constitution throw or become. Whenever you deal poison damage, the target needs to succeed a Constitution saving throw or become poisoned. Yeah, that just makes poisoning better. I do want to go back to that room with the parents of the child. Whelp, what are you whelping at? Oh, what Spooky said. I went to 3 today and didn't fix any of them and just told them to drive it. It'll be fine. So, my biggest concern. The parents are dead. Oh, I can use a talk to the dead. Talk to the dead. Talk to the dead.
The doctors found oblivion. Well, no time to mourn.
I'll fix
this without him.
What are you going to do? I need to talk to them and they're dead, chat. Dead. Oh, scroll of animate dead. No, speak with dead.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
How did you die?
Surgeon. Sisters.
Hi, Vadim. How are you feeling? A bit better today, thank you. If it's on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm about a 6. So we're operating at about half mast. We're doing all right. Thank you for trading your lava egg for a galaxy egg, and welcome in, Ryan. How was your stream today? I saw you were live. Remind me who you are, where are you from, why were you in this place?
Betrayed. Ran. Shelter.
Okay, Zevlor betrayed them and then they ran here. Where is Zevlor now?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Okay, well, we're going to have to find Zevlor. How do I recut? Oh, wait.
The corpse does not respond.
Oh, it's interesting you can only talk to the husband. Right, time for me to go to sleep. Take care, Chim. Thanks, everyone in chat. Thank you, Alice. I hope you have a good sleep. Everybody, if you could do me a massive favor, because Alice is also a stream. Shouting out everybody tonight. It's a shout out wholesale. But if you're not already following Alice, go drop them a follow. I would just like to say they had a scuff stream today, and the amount of patience that they showed trying to organize that shit, they're a stronger person than me, and also they're absolutely adorable and lovely. So please go drop them a follow. Also, they let me speak in a bad French accent. Or, well, sorry, no. They don't let me. They think it's funny, even though it's terrible, and actually they find it entertaining, which I also like. Data, welcome in, and thank you for the contribution. How's it going? I thought I smelled handsome. You nugget? You're a nugget. You have a non-bad French accent? No. Oh my god, I was struggling so much. I mean, you kept it on. You kept everything in line. It was impressive. So Zevlor is... in treasure. Moonrise Towers. Moonrise Towers. Where the fuck is Zevlor then? I got a thing for find Zevlor. Find Zevlor. Tieflings were ambushed by the cultists outside out in the darkness. Zevlor urged them to surrender, and in the confusion, the cultists attacked, kidnapping several of the tieflings. Zevlor was captured by the cult of the Absolute. His fellow tieflings claim he froze and tried to surrender. We should look for him. Okay, so he's been captured. We don't have to find him. We know where he is. He's in a dungeon, probably. Bye. Thank you for the luck as well. I appreciate it. I can do whatever I redacted. He thought there was... He thought... Look at him, chat. Look at him. He said it, even though he knew what was going to happen. Sanguine, I told you to stop claiming that. I told you to stop claiming that, Sanguine. You knew I was going to do that as soon as you said it. Do not pretend that that's not the case. You'll never learn that, dragon. Let's go talk to a guy that's in a coma. God, have we only had 2? Fucking hell. I thought we were a lot later. It's only I'm only just over halfway. Is that your face?
Ain't my neck of the woods.
Potato Riz.
Count the lucky stars. Blood this is gonna be.
I tried to have my own face as an emote. My beard is too long and it kept getting it doesn't really fit. I left earlier so I could finish my book that I was reading and I finished it. GG.
Monsters snuffling and stalking in.
Make beard motes and add googly eyes, or just squash my face into the middle. I bet I could remove my nose and just squash my face into the middle. Bro, you've given me ideas. Great, Ray. What book was it? Yeah, what book? Tell us what book it was. Play the loot. Wait, I should probably get a screenshot of this because I can't currently play loots. I feel like this might be the only time I get to see it.
Daniel! He's still trapped there. He needs help.
We did it!
My loot? You got it back? How?
He killed Malice Thorm, a twisted surgeon, and took it from his corpse.
You killed a Thorm? The Ketheric's elite. How did you... Never mind. He needs us.
Who?
Needs our help.
Who?
I've been lost in the shadows so long. And I met a boy there too. Thaniel. He's the only reason my mind survived that emptiness, that loss. He told me about someone he knew. Someone called Halsin, a druid. Thaniel spoke of little else. Do you know him?
Hi, Strife. It was called Genesis, The Exorcist House 2. I read The Exorcist House the other day and really enjoyed it, so I read the sequel. I have so many. We have our book club, and I had 3 books on the list. I'm going to be lucky to read 1 at the rate I'm going. I'm having such a hard time. Ugh, okay. That was quick. Why can't you be nice like Tato? Sanguine, you keep coming back. That says more about me than it does. Sorry, more about you than it does about me. Like you finally found some fancy armor that doesn't look like a potato sack with Hulk's gun it. Yes. It just makes me... I'm not sure how it makes me look very portly around the middle. I thought that it would work. No. Sanguine, if you come into my chat and you make a claim that you are in control here, it's not going to work out. I police my own shit. Stan is rubber banding like some sort of annoying NPC. I know Halsin, I can bring him here.
Please, hurry. Thaniel is more than just a boy. He's the spirit of the land. And he's all alone.
Am I going to have to spec Halsin?
Without him, the curse won't lift. He said Halsin could help. Find Halsin.
I might have to spec Halsin.
Please.
I've never spec'd Halsin. I had to spec Lae'zel in the same way. Okay, let's do a rest. Well, I can't play you, can I? Okay. Is there anybody... Can I speak to anybody? Oh god, where's the little kid? We sent the little kid here as well. Halsin's up there. There's Gale. Oh, why do we have to tell the little kid? What are we gonna do with you?
Hey, you. I made it. Easy peasy. You find Mum and Pops?
Gave me a side quest. Sanguine liked and shared my Go Live notification. Thank you. Chat, if anybody would like to spread awareness of my existence, you can go to my Blue Sky page at that link that I've just posted in chat and let people know that I'm live. I would appreciate it very much. I'm spreading Chim, uwu. Strife hit me in the face with a hammer. That's but also got timed out, so it balances out. I really liked the first book. The second book was like, let's try to top the last scary thing with an even scarier thing, but it wasn't scary anymore. I mean, sometimes they do that, right, with the doubling down. Wait, how does that work? Wait, what do you mean? The uwu? How does the uwu work? Spreading the Chimkin, bless or curse? No. I was talking about your legs, Sanguine. I was gonna be like, do I really need to draw you a diagram? Your parents are dead. I found their corpses. Just seems a bit. I don't.
No. No. I don't believe you.
You don't have to believe me for it to be true. It was quite the sight. Their corpses were all but turned inside out. I'm so sorry, Arabella.
It isn't true. It isn't. Get away from me. Go. Leave me alone.
Well, fuck. Let's go talk. Let's have some. Let's have a slightly happier interaction. Let's go stroke the owlbear.
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you.
Pet the cub.
Ooh, more.
Through a gifted sub from a channel I knew through Nets. Oh, the hot dog? Okay, chill. No idea. Like it here, huh?
Nice here. The cave smells like rotting
We're
meat.
just repeating ourselves with this guy.
Camp smells like goblins.
Goblins. Leave. Okay, let's take a nap. You're a goblin. Goblin D's. I don't want to do a respec, honestly, but I think I have to. So, why am I hungover? Why have I got 9 turns of hungover? I just went to sleep. I did not see that coming. There's another joke there which I'm not going to touch.
The shadow curse is upon us. As foul as I remember it. Perhaps even worse. But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands.
I have to ask you, how do you know so much about the Paris? I've not talked to him since we met, so let's do a full...
I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say.
Seems like you feel responsible for the shadow curse somehow.
Well, there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I must do what I can. I studied the shadow curse for years. But to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source.
The flaming fist recuperating at last light. Do you know do you know how the shadow curse can be stopped?
This land is more than just soil and rock, root and leaf. It is a living being, in the form of a young fey boy, with the forest itself in his eyes. His name is Thaniel. I've met him in my meditations, but since the curse was unleashed,
funnily enough, that's what I'm here to talk to you about.
He is its prisoner, I fear. And as long as he remains so, his domain will lie in darkness. But if we can find him, we can break the curse. If you learn anything of the Shadowfell, or of a boy with the forest in his eyes, find me at once.
Well, it just so happens.
A survivor? Sylvanus blesses us. This could be just the person we need to speak to. I will go to see him at once. Join me when you can.
Oh, I don't have to team up with him. Good job, Rachel. Fine. Put everything into that egg toss. Sure you did. I'm gonna go kiss my wife. I've not kissed my wife today. Oh, Karlak!
Darling?
About our relationship.
Go on.
Give us a kiss.
Oh, yes.
So cute.
Thank
I heard somewhere
you.
that you can. I heard somewhere that you should hug your spouse every day for at least 30 seconds and kiss for at least 7 seconds. Yeah, I would say me and Dolly are that way. I have no husband husband or wife to kiss. You need to meet somebody, Sanguine. Get out there. Greenhead flames in your tusk. That's got to be an interesting kiss. You know, you. Hey, Kurtz, you do know what is interesting. Are you happy with how things are between us?
If you're happy, I'm happy. Are you happy?
I'm happy. Deliriously.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Go outside, touch the grass. All right. Hey, San, if Sam wants to go out and go on dates, they can watch me on their phone whilst on the date. You're not gonna meet a like. It's all fair to do I don't know about San's situation.
Can't afford to
But
stay
it's all
out.
fair to do the I don't have a boyfriend or wife or you know what I mean. But you got to put yourself out there. That shit don't just fall on you later. What do you see Sam on a dating game show? Yeah, let me just sort out. Karlak's the one with a shit ton of stuff in their inventory. But yeah, to meet somebody, you have to meet people. That's all I'm saying. What I get is an ironic statement for somebody like me who is a massive, basically lock-in. But you know, it is what it is. What it is. I have to go places. That explains a lot. It's just one of those things people say, right? Oh, I hope I meet somebody one day. Do you ever go anywhere? No. Do you ever talk to anybody? No. So how are you gonna meet people? I guess they're gonna deliver me a portion of sausage. Why sausage? Who knows? If I go places to meet someone where they get a false impression that I enjoy leaving my house, they should find me. That way I know they're worthy. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can meet people like this, right? Like there's somebody in our community. We've had there's somebody in our community. They don't turn up as often now, but they've literally relocated to Australia. There was somebody we met via our Minecraft server at the very beginning that used to watch us. Did some of my art, in fact. Did some of my hats. And they've become a full-time couple and have moved to live with each other in Australia. It happens. Universe should just know what I want and deliver it to my doorstep. Sadly, you do have to look for that shit, son. It did strive. Someone stole it from the porch. Talent dating game show would be interesting. But yeah, Sam. Go kiss a lady or a man if that's your preference, or both, or neither. So many to come to my fair land to join love. One of them lived there. Just to clarify, one lived there already. The other one was from Texas. I don't know why that's funny to me. It just is. You scared? What are you scared about?
I have a lot on my mind, and well, in it.
What are you scared about? We're gonna come back here. There's Halcyon. I need to go outside for 1 second, Halcyon, then we'll be back.
Watching me.
Well, totally understandable why they'd leave Texas. Yeah, 100%. Honestly, I was so proud of them because when, for a long time, they were adamant that they would never move, and then eventually they did, and the fact that that changed, really proud of them for that.
I have something to ask.
Can't sleep.
I'm going to elope with the pot frogs.
Hammer.
I've not had a pot
Need
frog.
anything?
I'll give you Strife. I'll give you a treat. I'll give you a treat because I've not had a pot frog out in a while. This game doesn't easily allow for the corner frogs. Where are you, pot frogs? There he is. Look. Ta 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 ta. Pot frog. So beautiful. Dan got stage fright, performance anxiety. So froggy. We're gonna play through the ads, chat. Thank you for the hydrate. I think I found a material you could work with. What do you make of it? What material are we talking about?
It's perfect. Really. Just a moment. I'll be able to work this one quickly.
What have I just spent with this man? I guess that's gone, whatever it was.
There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention.
What is it? Lord Helldust helmet. Medium armor. Wielder has +2 to saving throws against spells. Not bad. Color. Oh. Chimderella, thank you. I'll put that in the list. Yeah. Discord's popping off the scene. I've sent it to my staff. I'm off to read my next book. Look, thank you for the lurk, Rachel. Appreciate that. I wanna.
Can't sleep. so I might as well hammer. Need anything?
Hammer time, chat. Okay, Karlak has literally everything but the kitchen sink to sell. I need to concentrate for 5 seconds. I might not say much. They're just carrying a fishing rod around with me. Okay, 215 isn't too bad. Not bad at all. I don't know why I'm saying it like that.
I'll be here if you need anything else.
Okay, Darren. Let's go speak to Halcyon. Hi, Halcyon.
You're Halcyon. Thaniel said to find you. You must help him, please.
I will, but I need to know where Thaniel is. If I venture into the Shadowfell blind, I will never find him.
I'm not sure I can put it into words. The landscape there shifts and changes.
Is there anything that could offer guidance? Something that didn't change?
Lavender. Whenever I saw Thaniel, I always smelled lavender.
Why is he looking so serious?
I can work with that. Rest now.
That's coming up in 1 minute, chat.
I have what we need to proceed, but I'll need your help. Be ready. This may prove perilous.
We're gonna play through, like I said. Or do I need the toilet? We are coming up to 3 hours. No, I've changed my mind. I'm gonna put you to the BRB screen so I can go to the bathroom. Get me toileting in this economy. Go grab yourself a drink, go grab yourself a snack, hug a loved one, sniff a loved one. I can't speak. Go grab yourself a drink, go grab yourself a snack. I'm not finished, I'm just going to the BRB screen. That's an entire hour early. Oh, I didn't realize how bad the audio crossover was then. Sorry. I didn't really consider that there was music playing. That was a terrible thing for me to do. I will throw myself on the hot coals. I've consulted with the management. Makes it sound like douchey. Dolly suggested that now would be a good time for me to stop, considering I was ill yesterday. And I sort of got up and moved around, and I think they're correct, and it's terrible for me to admit that. And I'm sorry to branch this off of an ad break. It's not something I tend to like to do. I would have just stopped when the ad was going, but I think I'm done for the night. We're about to start a new whatevers with Halcyon and Thaniel, and Dolly makes a good point. Yeah, no, it does make sense. I can eat some food before bed now, and I can sort of settle down, and I can come back tomorrow feeling hopefully better than I did yesterday and then today and so on. So it does make sense. So before we stumble into a new section of story, and it's a whole other experience, we're going to wrap up for the night. So that trophy redeem was actually sensible. So thank you for that. I got up and moved around, San, and now my body hates me again. I need more Chim. Well, you can find more Chim on the RightBigChimken YouTube channel. Alternatively, you can DM me and we can play video games in private if you actually suggested one. I need to find a new game. I'm about to start playing Elden Ring Night Rain. That comes out this week. I'm going to be playing a lot of that. And I have a really strange... I want to play an MMO and I haven't decided which. I need... You're gonna what? You're gonna what? You're gonna what? Paleo and MMO? I'm not paleo coded. Kirst, thank you very much for the suggestion, but wholesome is... when it comes to MMO shit like that, I'm not a wholesome game player at the best of times, but I'm not that I have zero interest. Final Fantasy 14 is currently top of my list. I recently tried to go back to it, and I did the really stupid thing of starting a character from scratch, and I was enjoying it, and then I got busy with... Final Fantasy 14 is one of those really awkward ones where if I put it down for like a day, it just pops out of my brain, and then I eventually unsub. I could start Final Fantasy 14 and I would be fine I would be fine and I would be enjoying it and I would be having such an amazing time until something else comes up. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. I might use it to scratch the itch and see how I feel after a month. I've been addicted for the last few days. The difficulty with an MMO, like World of Warcraft, Guild Wars 2, Final Fantasy 14, all of the various ones that I've played in my time, especially now that I Twitch stream, there's parts of me that's like, I'm really into Final Fantasy 14. I want to stream it in some way. But I've never quite got my head around how I feel about streaming an MMO, because there's this really common problem when you're playing MMOs with friends, where you've got like a character that you go, okay, I'm only going to play that character if I'm playing with a friend. And then you never touch the character because you're never online at the same time, so nothing ever happens, and then you eventually unsub. Have you ever tried Smite or Smite 2 now? I played Smite before it was cool. I played Smite when it was brand new, still in like pre-alpha. I spent money on that game, and then they just went off in a completely different route, and I've never when it was still not like full release, I played that because I was playing Tribes at the time, which is another game that company did. Sanguine, I'm a little bit bitter at Smite because that development company had a really good shooter called Tribes Ascend. And when Smite came out, they realized that it was going to start shitting out money. So they just threw Tribes Ascend aside and went, okay, well, we're the Smite company now. No, you've said it before, I believe. Tribes Ascend was so good, and then they did a spiritual successor third game, and it was so poorly received. Play League of Legends, there's no friends in. I can't play, morally speaking, I can't play Morally speaking, I can't play League of Legends because I've told multiple people, multiple other streamers that like are in my orbit, Nats, if you're still here, not to play League of Legends. If I suddenly started playing LoL, I would be a massive hypocrite. They were like, nah, we're gonna do Smite 2 now. Don't play League of Legends. It's not for nice people. Like, I don't, if you're massively into, I don't like that. There are very few that like I have tried. There are some games, right, and I don't quite understand it because I have never ever heard a good thing about League of Legends, and still people play it. You hear if you exist and sort of like hear whispers of like the audience of League of Legends, you think you would go, maybe I don't want to be involved with that, but no. No, all of the stereotypes, all of the stuff, all of the general awareness of how fucking toxic the League of Legends community is. And people still play it, and I don't understand. I mean, I'm no fan of League, but I think it was okay-ish. How long did you play for, and did you interact with anybody? I just think there are a bunch of people playing League that can't be speaking to anybody. Because all of the stereotypes that you read about online are like, don't play League, it's full of horrible people. So the only way I think you can get through that game is if you don't speak to anyone. But then, based off the limited understanding I have of it, you're then classified as a bad player because you're not speaking. I don't. If I've just alienated any League of Legends players, I apologize. I don't. But if you can explain it to me, if you could ever explain it to me, that'd be fabulous. We can try play it together. No. I'd rather drink paint. And that's a bit of an yeah, I'd rather drink paint. I was about to say that's a bit of an over exaggeration. I would rather lick the inside of a car battery. The Final Fantasy 14 is a good shout. Maybe it's time I try the MMO deal, because I'm playing a lot of the Bazaar right now. I'm playing a lot of the Bazaar, and I'm having a really good time. The difficulty is, I'm very aware that it takes a massively long time, and it's all-encompassing. And it's one of those games, right? The Bazaar is that inventory sorting game that I played on stream that one time. I'm playing so much of it, like so much of it, but I'm not sure what I'm getting from it. It's one of those games I can sit back, be watching Twitch, and be using my mouse hand to control the game. I'm not entirely sure how much I'm paying attention to. It's like, oh, I'm playing a lot of the Bazaar, but I'm not sure how much of the actual playing is going on. The fuck did I do? Wow, how rude. Wow. I see how it is, Sanguine. I guess I'll leave. In fact, I'm going right now. Chat, thank you very much for hanging out with me tonight. Sorry for cutting it short. I do agree with Dolly. I got up and moved around for the first time in 3 hours, and my body went. Not always obsessed. Sometimes I'm asleep. Lol the timing. Lol the time. Okay, but just this exists. This is the best thing that's come out of tonight. I'm gonna flog that like a dead horse. You're gonna be so sick of hearing the Australian national anthem. I'm not impressed, but impressed. Okay. A little bit of context, Rachel. Cursed in chat, right? Cursed in chat is Australian. Their name is Cursed Pineapple. Pineapple is upside down because Australia is on the other side of the planet, as is the rest of the text that appears. I'm sorry. Hilarious. That is the funniest thing I have ever done on the internet, and I will take no notes. That is the funniest thing I have ever done. Yeah, no, I got that. I got that, and I got that, and the Sky, I kind of laughed at that as well. Also, upside down pineapple is a swinger thing. If anyone didn't know, no, I 100% knew that. But I figure there is enough Aussie in there that it makes sense. No, I That's it, chat. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. I'm really glad you all exist. I'm so happy with the way that this month has gone in terms of Baldur's Gate 3. I don't have to apologize, but I'll say it. I would have really liked to get to a point where I could have done the full 30 days without a day off, but I had to take it because I was sick, and I had to leave early today because I'm sick. We're working real hard. We will push till the end of the month now. I would like to remind you that I do have an operation on Thursday this week, the 29th, and if that affects me in the same way that being sick has affected me, I will not be able to stream for 2 days, because I'll be speaking like this. Basically, they're cutting off the end of my tongue. It's going to be a super duper time. I have the Thursday and the Friday off, so it might be that we push slightly into June, but right now, as we speak, 30 days of Baldur's Gate 3 will now go till the 31st instead of the 30th. That's how it'll work out. If we have no other breaks. I still managed to do 23 days without any problems, so I still count that as a success. And as I said at the beginning of stream, we're not counting this as a strike either, because I would have streamed yesterday had I been capable, but I just couldn't. And that was actually a very healthy decision for me to make. I'm really glad you exist. Thank you very much for all of the understanding. Thank you very much for just dealing with me losing my shit today, because I do think there's been a little bit of manic laughter, and I do appreciate the patience for me to actually get going. Fine. At the beginning of my streams, I ask if there's anything I can be proud of you for, so at the end of my streams, I like to say something different. Chat, I'm really proud of you for existing too, because existence is really freaking rough. There is so much shit going on in the world right now, and the fact that you are perpetuating yourself on a daily basis as best as you possibly can, that is massively important to me, and honestly is the only thing I can ask of you as a content creator. I would like you to stick around, but not literally here. When I say that, I mean you do not have to be in my chat, you do not have to you do not have to watch my content, you do not have to be in chat, you do not need to lurk in chat, though lurking is always appreciated. What I want you to do is take all of the energy you can muster, anything that's possible, and then focus on existing as best as you can, and if my content can make that existence easier, that is the niche that I'm attempting to fill on the internet. I still have not figured out a better way to start this conversation, so let me just tell you in that same spirit, there's a lot of fascist right politics flying around in the universe right now. A function of fascism is to make you feel downtrodden, to put you low and keep you there so you don't feel like you can fight back in any possible way. I feel massively downtrodden right now with everything that's going on in the world. When I look at the news, I look at all of this stuff, I feel massively low, and that's exactly where you want, because that's exactly where they want you. So when they look at you and see you in that position, they know they'll do what you'll do what you are told to hopefully get out of that place. But you can't do that. You can't feel downtrodden. Try to focus on the small things. Try to focus on the stuff that gets you through the days. Try to focus on the happy moments. There is some terminology that I learned recently, as Aqua has just pointed out. You might be familiar with the concept, especially if you've existed on the internet for a reasonable amount of time. There is this psychological thing called triggers. Trigger is a trauma response. Triggered by something, it affects you in a dire way. In that same way, at the opposite end of the spectrum, there are these things, glimmers. Things that give you hope, things that make you happy, things that you should focus on as a small matter that just sort of like perpetuate you. It makes you smile. Your stash is grey, makes it look like you got cream stuck in it. Thank you. Focus on glimmers. Try and come up with something as best as you possibly try and focus on things that just make you happy on a daily basis. Streaming makes me happy. We've recently talked about it. One of the things I'm looking forward to on my drives to work right now is that there are multiple baby horses that I can see. We even named one called Patrick that I'm seeing on a regular basis. Just the fact that we've sort of identified that, and the fact that I see them on a more every morning, it just makes me smile, and I think of you guys when I see them now, and it's another glimmery, like, nice thing to think about. So focus on that. Try and do it. I'm just glad I live down here. It's not perfect, but certainly better than the other first world countries. Yeah, it's. I need to figure out how to voice all of everything that I just said without starting the sentence. So, fascism. I'm working on it. Some of this stuff sort of locks in. It's funny. Thank you for kissing me, Sam. I appreciate it. Yeah. In 2024, we said fuck cancer. Sorry, I'm still going. In 2024, we said fuck cancer. In 2025, we're doing something. It's at this point, I invite everybody to type the word fuck, or you can take it one step further, because fuck is a multifaceted word. You can say a positive. You can say, fucking hell, I love Baldur's Gate 3. Fucking hell, I love cuddly chickens. And fucking hell, I love seeing that horse that I just talked about. Or you can turn it into a net. Going all that time without oven is my glimmer. Fuck. You can turn it into a negative. You can say, fuck transphobia, fuck anxiety, fuck the Trump administration, fuck Elon Musk, fuck the British Labour government's treatment of the welfare state, fuck losing people too soon, fuck chronic illness, fuck disability, fuck Parkinson, fuck war and politics, love you all, fuck I love this community, fuck I love smooching, Chim, fuck, I'm just repeating myself, gasp, except for you, Dravana, unless that was a good fuck. Okay, I'm going to raid out. Let me find somebody to raid. If you're subscribed, drop a raid emote on arrival. If you're unsubscribed, there are some raid messages in that. I shouldn't have stood up. It was my I was gonna push through. Had I not stood up, I probably would have been fine for the rest of the stream. I stood up, I moved around, and everything's come loose. We are going to raid. Have I not raided in a while? Oh, I don't like the game's gone very quiet. We are going to raid. Maria Ben Live, they're playing Minecraft. I'm assuming on their own server, but we'll throw you in there direct. We'll raid Maria. Go show them some love. Go drop them a follow, etc., etc., etc. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. They're playing Minecraft on their own server. I think that is the one that Nats and Sanguine play on. Assuming. I don't actually know the answer to that question. I'll be back tomorrow as soon as it's a bank holiday tomorrow, so I will probably be live from 7 p.m. If I play anything but Baldur's Gate 3, I'll be live before that. We'll stick with that rule for the time. If I play anything random, it will be before 7 p.m. Tomorrow will be a 7 p.m. It's earlier than usual. It's because it's Monday. It's because it's pub. So get some sleep. Self-care is sexy in 2025. Drink some water. Eat some snacks. Hug loved ones. Sniff beloved family animals. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you all. Good night.